Hi everybody, Tashi here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Happy Monday! So we have a very special video this evening. This has been a video that's been requested by many, and it is my entire Reborn collection, or entire doll collection to date. So I'm really excited to be able to show all of the babies to all of you. I had most of the babies out on the bed because I was just kind of up here organizing and changing them. So I really only had to just bring a few in together. I figured let me get this done while I had most of the babies out on the bed like this. Because normally it's not like this. My daughter comes a bit to sleep over and very soon we're in the process. Gabe's going to be up here in this room, although this bed is going to go in the room next door, which will, quote, kind of then turn into the guest room and stuff, but that's going to be a real more of a family multi-purpose room for everyone. My daughters may need it a bit, and there is a desk in there. I'll probably be doing a bit of painting in there and stuff, so I really won't, I'm sure people are going to be laying around in the bed. So anyway, blah blah blah. It was, a lot of the babies were together, so let's get started without further ado. And right up front here we have the king of the castle here, Mr. Keaton. He is my one and only silicone. He is a full-bodied silicone baby boy by Claire Taylor, and he is Andrew number 4. So of course I have him moved up here a little bit from the reborns because I know that you can't touch the silicone to the vinyl, although I don't know, and somebody might be able to tell me in the comments, like, what happens if you do that? I just know it's like you can't. Something, I think it can ruin the silicone, but I just know it's something not to do, but I never heard why. I never heard what happens, so I'm curious, actually. But anyway, I have Keaton for his safety up front here. So, and he is absolutely just, oh my goodness. So for those of you that need some describing, Keaton is an AA baby. He's just absolutely amazingly painted. Claire was just so on point with her AA painting on this baby. I can't even, I mean, from what I can see, all of her work is amazing, but this is my first time having it in person. Look at his hands. Look at I mean, oh my gosh. The mottling on him. So he has just a very gorgeous, dark, chocolatey, skin tone. He's not like a light AA baby. He's definitely, darker, which, he's just gorgeous. He has gorgeous, chocolate brown hair. It's curly. It's soft. It's just amazingly rooted. He's got a little birthmark above his eyebrow. His eyebrows, I mean, they look rooted. They actually look rooted, but they are painted. He's just, look at his eyelids. And it's night, so his painting, it's not really a proper representation, but and he's got his little mouth with squeezy cheeks. His mouth opens and he's got everything in there. He's got the tongue, the gums, the uvula. He's not a drink and wet baby, but obviously he's got the open mouth, so I can do role play and feeding videos with him. I would like in the future to have a silicone with the drink and wet. Originally, I probably thought it was something that wouldn't matter either way, but I would really like to have that. And he has a ball jointed neck. I mean, you can't tell by looking at him, and his head turns so amazingly. Yeah, he has a ball jointed neck silicone. He's the only one in his edition with a squishy tummy. So he has a squishy, slow rising tummy, which it feels so neat. His silicone in general is pretty soft. I mean, I know that it's not. I can see from looking at other collectors' videos that it's not as soft as the new, Claire's newer silicones, but it is, he's just amazing. He's just absolutely amazing, which I'd like to experience that as well. Like a one-piece pour and that, more softer and stuff, but I am most certainly enjoying Keaton. Look at the toenail. Oh, I'll do another full details video of Keaton, because I think when I got him, the details video that I did, it was pretty good, but I was still in a tremendous amount of pain. I hadn't had the surgery yet, and so yeah, I'm gonna do a full details video of Keaton again. I just love looking at him. So we are almost 7 minutes in just on Keaton. He is the king. He's the king. So then we're gonna get to the reborns, but I am gonna stop right up top here because we have the mascot of my nursery, which is Marley. She is the Zodi sculpt by Marita Winters. So she is a little pixie girl. She's not a baby. She is a pixie girl, and her artist is Kimberly at Kimberly's Cocoon. She is also painted in an AA skin tone, but she has multicolored hair that looks like cotton candy. It is long. It's very long. I have it up in a ponytail, but it has blue and yellow and light pink and purple and like a lighter blue. It's just so beautiful. Her eyebrows are one of my favorite things of the painting on her. They are like iridescent-y painted in those colors. They have like a white in them that makes them almost like glowing looking. They're just so magical. And then they have like the purple, the blue, the yellow. Just beautiful, beautiful. She is sleeping, but she's got beautifully rooted lashes. She's got these tiny little lips that have a touch of that iridescent-y purple on them. Her ears are pierced with little tiny amethyst earrings, and of course she's got the pointed ear for the pixie fairy. She's got a little birthmark on her ear. She is oh so precious. Marley herself, although you can't see in this lighting, is painted with ever so slightly like a iridescent-y tone on her. It's just, Kimberly did an amazing job on her, just very creative and very beautiful. I absolutely adore Marley. I really need to get her out, like, and have her in more of my videos, because she could just be sitting up here in videos. I really need to do that because I adore her. And this is her little crocheted mouse that I named Amethyst. So we have Marley and Amethyst. So moving on here, we have my Saskia, Nicolas. Nicolas is a hunker-munker. He is just your blonde-haired, blue-eyed little beach boy hunk. His artist is Myra at Myra's Little Bugs, and I absolutely love Myra and her work. And Myra's painting is just in a Caucasian baby is so much I love, because her babies just have that golden tan glow to them, and she really gets in there on the creasing, and just beautiful dark lips and the shading around the nose. I just love. I mean, look at this baby. He is just, so his blonde hair is a little like spiked up on the top. It's just so, he's just, he's a hunk. So down here, we have one of my newer babies, and this is Lennon. He is the Chase Sculpt by Bonnie Brown. His artist is Alexandra Hughes, which is Alexandra's Babies. This is my first time ever owning any of her work, and it is exquisite. He's just painted with such detail. Exquisite. He's got very platinum blonde hair. It's in 2 shades. It's like a tad bit darker in the like middle on the top, and then the back, and then the front and the sides are like the lightest probably you could go in a platinum blonde. He is light for my taste, but it just depends on the baby, and he is just, I am so enjoying the Chase Sculpt. I am going to do a comparison video of the Chase and the Levi for you all, but yeah, I am super drawn to this baby. I just want to pick him up. I just want to change him. Keep him in the bassinet downstairs near me. Like, he just feels so real to me and looks so real to me. He's incredible. So I'm loving him. Then we have beyond the king, we have my absolute heart. This is, to all of you new that have not met him, this is Azariah. Azariah is the Sally Sculpt by Bonnie Brown, and he is done by Kimberly's Cocoon. He's another Kimberly's Cocoon baby. Azariah is my entire soul being in Dolly World in my collection. He has that special extra special piece. All of the babies have a lot of specialness, and there's a few that are really, really special, but he just is, to me, it feels like, like your first doll when you were a kid that you had, like, that's that true sentimental value. And I mean, oh my gosh, look at this baby. I mean, he's just so full, spilling over with personality. He is, he wears these little John Lennon glasses. He is an AA baby. He's got beautiful brown eyes. They are the newborn eyes, so they have the little ring of blue around them. Really, really just gorgeous. And he has got this head full of black, crazy curly hair that is as soft as touching heaven. And it's just kind of wild. And he is just, I mean, look at the personality on this kid. I call him a kid. I mean, he's everything to me, because, I can take his glasses off, and there's many videos of him with his glasses off, and just snuggle him in a sleeper, and he just snuggles up like a newborn baby. Or I can kind of dress him in, like, overalls and a flannel, and, pose him sitting up for cutesy pictures. He is just really, he's just so much fun, and he just represents me, very much. With those ears sticking out, and the glasses, and the hair, and his hair actually reminds me of my first husband, my first daughter's father. Scoochie. His real name is Robert, but it was Scoochie. This is what his hair looked like before my parents convinced him to cut it about a year and a half later. Anyways, I just thought that was funny. He was not a little peanut, though. He was a 6'6", very big guy. Anyways, Azariah is absolutely my heart. So yeah, so let's move on. We have more Kimberly's Cocoon. We have Azariah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Kimberly's Cocoon babies and 1 Pixie, so 6 Kimberly's Cocoon altogether. So next to him is Manish. Manish is the Gabby Gale Awake by Claire Taylor, and again, he's another Kimberly's Cocoon baby, and he is just absolutely such a stunning baby, and he's always so cuddly, and that top lip, oh my goodness, I love that top lip. So he has beautiful, brilliant green eyes. He's also an AA baby. I love his little birthmark under his eye here. I love that there. And he has hair, actually, as far as style, it's kind of similar to Azariah, except looks nothing like it because it's a light, like a light chocolate brown. It's not a dark chocolate brown, but it is a chocolatey brown color, just a bit like lighter, and he's got the wild crazy curls. I mean, they can be combed down into anything, so can Azariah, but I just keep it curly. Also, just super, super soft. I love that the Gabby Gale, I can sit with him on my lap and he'll hold my finger, he'll hold my hand. I love that. He came at a time where I was going through crisis number 1. The crisis has just kept on rolling, seriously. But he came at a time that, I don't know, I was just snuggling him at night, and look at that face. I mean, look at his head tilted to the side, and also those ears. I love big ears and just, personalities. And by the way, I'll do another separate video if you all would like on the babies' names and meanings, because I have very special names for my babies that have very special meanings. But I will tell you Azariah, which is African. I believe it's Kenyan African, it means one with a captivating and fascinating personality. Suits him so good. So yeah, I'll do all the babies' meanings of their names another time. But so moving down, we have another very big piece of my heart here in my nursery, in my doll collecting. This is keiki. She is the Maya sculpt by Priscilla Lopez. You don't see a lot of this sculpt, although I hope to see more as artists maybe reborn the sculpt. It was a sculpt that was sculpted for the Mystery Kit Club. If I don't know, did I say Priscilla Lopez? It was by Priscilla Lopez. So you had to be already a part of this kit club to be able to purchase this kit. And once the kit was shown, you couldn't get it anymore. Then if you joined, it would be the next kit coming out that would be available. That's to my understanding of how that works. So she is a tiny little preemie. I believe she is 18 inches long. She's a little wee one. She is also an AA baby. She has a light chocolate brown hair, similar to the colors of Manish's, but it is straight and it is more sparsely rooted. She is a sleeping baby, and she is just like a sleeping angel. She's just absolutely amazing. Her little lips are just kind of ever so slightly puckered together, just so gently. She's just got this little delicate, precious face. Kimberly did an amazing job on her. Even her eyelids have like a little bit of like a iridescency to give that like translucent look of a preemie. I also noticed that on her hands, like the tips of her fingers and her hand. Look at how they look so translucent, the tips of her fingers. I don't know if you can see that on the video and being that it's night, but oh, she is absolutely amazing. And the hands are just so expressive on this baby. I wish it was, I should have just taken them and put them all in their onesies so you could like see the entire sculpts, because she's just absolutely incredible. So moving on, right next to her we have Azariah. Azariah is the Sky Sculpt by Marita Winters, and she is also a Kimberly's Cocoon baby. So she is also an AA baby. She's a bit lighter of a AA baby. She has a light brown hair. It's more sparsely rooted. It's very hard to explain because it's curly, but it's more of like a wiry like curl, and it's more sparsely rooted. And then in the front, it's she's framed, it's like a blonde or a very light brown or dark blonde, something like that. Her hair feels, let me take this bow off. Her hair feels so real. Touching her head is like a real baby. She has these piercing eyes. They are so calming. She is my Zen baby. I believe her eyes are like a blue green. I think they're considered green, but they're like a bluish green. And they're big, and they just stare right into your soul. She is my soul baby, my Zen baby. She's just amazing. I think I talked about this, a tremendous amount of time with this baby. I don't know why. I don't, like certain babies like I go to pick up and stuff. But every time I do go to her and pick her up, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at her. She's my goodness. So moving on up, we have AZ. His full name is Azariah, and he is the Azrael sculpt by Georgia Pagote. He's a very limited edition kit. I absolutely love his sculpt. His lips are just, look at those scrumptious lips that are just like he's about to give you a kiss. He's got this gorgeous face, beautiful broad nose, these big brown eyes that are just so endearing and so soulful. He's just amazing. He has the black curly hair like osseous, but it's just rooted in a little different style. He has a little bit of like baby hair on the top, and then the sides are rooted in a little bit tighter of a curl, and then the top and the back is in a tighter as well, and then the top is in like a looser curl. And his too, I like to leave more like wild and crazy. He is just absolutely, he's just so scrumptious, and he's a big baby too. He is my gentle giant. He shares the same limbs as Yushi did, the Kiko sculpt by Georgia Pagote, except AZ is 3/4, and Kayushi was full. Hi, Kayushi. Mwah! All the babies send their love to you. Kayushi was dear in our collection, but he went to his mommy that he is her 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 dream baby. So it just makes me happy to see that. So moving down, because oh my gosh, we gotta get moving so we get all the babies in here. We have Julian, and Julian is the Levi sculpt by Bonnie Brown. His artist is Pearl at Happiness Nursery in Australia. So I did not get him. There's a couple babies that I didn't get directly from the artist. Keaton did not come directly from the artist. Lennon did not come directly from the artist, and Julian and Shay. Those are the babies that did not come, that I got from other collectors. So, Julian has very, 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 very light platinum blonde hair. That's kind of spiky. It gets messy, really, if I'm sure it's Delta Dawn, which it's very soft, but it just gets messy very fast. But oh my gosh, look at him. So I'm sure many of you know the Levi sculpt, how cuddly and curly it is, and with that little bottom lip sucked all the way in with that top lip over. Oh my goodness. Julian is a Caucasian baby. He's got a lot of red tones in him. He's beautifully painted. I absolutely, this is my first time having a Levi. I got him fairly recently, and I was just blown away. I couldn't believe I had went that long without having a Levi in my collection, because oh my gosh. And this, honestly, the same thing with the Chase sculpt, but obviously the Chase is a newer sculpt. I find them to be very different, the Chase and the Levi, and I am going to do a comparison video on them. But both have the, cuddle factor, and I adore both the sculpts. Put it this way, I will always have a Chase and a Levi in my collection. It just will be. I love both the sculpts that much. So he's a little sweetie pie. So now we have another ginormous piece of my heart. And this is Shay. Her full name is Shaylin. Shay is the Maisie sculpt by Andrea Arcello. And if I'm pronouncing that right, her artist, oh my gosh, I always forget her artist's name. She's a Russian artist. It's not one of the Natalias. It's something else. Marina something. You know what, ladies? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. I'm gonna have to pull out her. Did she come with a CO? I'm not even sure. But I have to look up. Her artist. Anyways, this is Shay. She is blonde hair, blue-eyed. The smile on this baby is just, Shay lights up the room. You walk in and you see her sitting and you just can't help but smile. She absolutely lights up the room. She has blonde, curly hair. It's short. It kind of curls down I curl it up over her ear, above her ears. I like to leave it kind of wild, but I can, neaten it up, and it's extremely nicely rooted, extremely nice hair. Whatever hair this is, oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And she is just painted exquisitely. She is a Caucasian baby, but she is just detailed and mottled and blushed in all the right places, and gorgeous veining and just everything. This baby is, yeah, she is also very me and very, I'm just, so connected to her. She has an energy about her that I just very much enjoy. Like I think when you look at them and they just look and feel so real to you, you just want to, interact, especially, and I do overall have a preference to open eye babies, even though I do now have several more sleeping, not more than open eye, but I have more than I used to of sleeping babies in my collection at the moment. But the open eyes to me is more of like, I connect on another level because I feel like they need you, but I don't know how to explain it. It's like, how do you ignore and not talk to like this little, you know what I mean? Like that sort of thing, which, I enjoy, and I can give them a little bit more of a personality. I read the energy off them different, although, and Keiki over here, I guess because she is a preemie and a baby, she was sculpted after a 28-week-old gestation baby. You're not going to see them with open eyes, so would be the only, I don't know. And to me, and Keiki's got so much personality and character, so much going on in there. So that's why she has my heart so deeply. But yeah, so Shay is my Shay. She's my girl. She is. So, I have more boys in my collection, and I lean towards boys. Now, Frankie is missing. I still have Frankie here because she actually will be going up for sale, to those of you that know my collection, as it pains me. Because Frankie, to those of you that have seen her, you know how flipping amazing she is. And the rooting, the hair, she's just, we'll get into that in another video. Like, it pains me so much to let that kind of amazing work go, but I just have so many I have to make room. And I have to cut this video off because otherwise I'm going to have to stitch them together and it will never get up. So I am actually going to have to quickly say goodbye to you all. But I hope you enjoyed seeing my entire collection. I'll talk some more about Frankie, their names and all that. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And until next time, God bless.